Hi everyone. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring microphone, so it might be a little bit too uncomfortable for your ears to listen to. But as I have mentioned in my previous introductory video, I wanted to make everything 100% real, and yeah, I forgot, so what? Doesn't have to stop me from doing what I love, right? And in today's episode, I'm going to talk about manifestation. Well, too taboo? Yes, but I'm going to share how it works based on my experience and how you can make the best out of it. Let me find my pen. Here. Okay, so first things first, how did it start? I think it first started back in 20, probably 2017, when I was 16 years old. And all I knew was I had certain dreams and I wanted them to be real for, uh, like, I wanted, I wanted them to be real really badly. And all I could do at that time was just trying to study hard, but at the same time, I wanted to remind myself how life is going to be after a couple of years. So I wrote down my dreams. Uh, First, I wanted to enter top university in my country for my bachelor's. For a little girl at that time, dreaming about going abroad was a little bit too much, especially when you are from a regional part of a country. Things don't work um, as they work in capital city, where everyone can dream about going abroad and stuff like that. So I started writing down my dream university. I tried to imagine how I would feel when I first enter and touch the gate of the university. I used to visualize how I would feel and how things would change. Every time when I get bored or when I get tired from studying, I would just close my eyes, turn on the music I really enjoy that can give me the vibe of my future self, and sit down like this and visualize. Without knowing anything about manifestation at that time, I was actually practicing manifestation. So here I'm going to share how to do it so that you can also make your dreams come true. Before we actually go into uh, about talking scholarship, because as I have said, this channel is purely for my interests, where I share my stories, uh, a little bit of fashion videos here and there. So here we go. I think I bought this. Yeah, I bought this copybook in 2024, July 28th, and at that time I knew that writing down dreams really works. So I wasn't feeling that well at that time because I took a gap year after my bachelor's, and like gap year when you are a bit older doesn't go very smooth, especially when you're a girl from Central Asia. I was in a gap year. I was working. I was going to start working, and depression was getting over me. So writing down my dreams was a way of getting rid of that anxiety, because even just a text version of your dreams on the paper can actually motivate you. rather than watching tons of motivational videos. So I took the copybook and started writing. And you know what is interesting? Almost, I should say, 70% of my dreams came true within a year. So it was 28th of July 2024, and now it's September 2025. Within a year, I could achieve almost all of my dreams, and the rest 30% is in the process. And how? You have to write your dreams. That is the question, right? I always advise my dear students or my dear people how to write down their dreams, and now I'm going to share it with you as well. Long story short, use present simple. When you're writing down your future version of yourself, when you are writing about your future version or your dreams, don't write, I will achieve IELTS 8. You will achieve, probably someday, but not soon. So if you want to achieve something, if you want to have something, write it down as if your current self have. Because our mind cannot differentiate the difference between the future and the real scene. So when you start to think about your dreams as if it is in the current period, your mind unconsciously believe it. And even if I tell about this or not, you know how gravity works, right? You attract what you really think about. So you start by writing down your dreams and goals in present simple. All of them should be in present simple, and try to write down as many details as you want. Don't limit yourself. Don't think that it's not gonna happen anyway. It's too much for me or something like this. It isn't. If you have such passion in your heart, why it should be too much? Why don't you think that you deserve so many things? So write down your dreams, as many as you want. Try to describe your future life in details as if you're telling a story, as if you're sitting in front of the camera and talking about your dreams and goals, and just making a podcast out of your life. And that is how it is, it works in this way. So, for example, I want to share a piece of my manifestation that really came true with you. Mind you, at that time, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any strict plan or systematic plan of making them come true. I just wanted and I just wrote it down. So, I'm driving my own car, Spark, to my work. I and my mother use this car. I'm so happy to give this opportunity to my mom, because nowadays she's going to any place by herself in our Spark. So Spark, if you're watching from foreign countries, is one type of machine, one type of car in our country. You see, like I wrote it as if that at that time I was already doing that, as if it was already in my life. But I didn't have anything. I didn't have any money in my bank account, or I didn't have any clear system to achieve that. I just wanted and I wrote it down. That's how it works. You don't need to have clear plans. You just have to have strong passion, enthusiasm, and of course, effort. You don't just write it down and wait for someone else to do this for you. No, it doesn't work like that. You write down your dreams, you close the paper, put it away somewhere, and start to work on yourself. Because when you work on yourself and when you have this clear vision, the universe start to give you what you want gradually, because that's how it worked with me. And I'm not just telling it for giving false impressions. No, it actually works. And I have my people around me who followed my advice and actually got what they want. And every time we meet, they remind me, hey, you told me to write down my dreams and it worked. And yeah, so next time when you are worrying about whether you deserve such many things or such expensive, I don't know, bag or a car, say you deserve and write down your dreams and work on yourself. Everything is possible with clear intention and effort. Manifestation doesn't only work with intention, so you have to be hardworking as well. Yeah, that's it. That was what I wanted to share, and see ya.